Hi guys, here's a quick test recording just to show you some different microphones that I've got going on here, and we can maybe use it as some examples as to the different quality that we get with a variety of things. We've got a mid-range condenser microphone here. It's nothing spectacular. The mic is basically like one of these here. Its model code is an Echo Mic 280 Alpha, so EM280A. For the life of me, I can't remember the brand or anything, but it's a good directional presentation mic, and you know, it does a decent job. Sounds pretty good for vocals like this sort of thing. The audio coming from this is going to be completely unprocessed, by the way. I'm not going to change the processing in any way. Anyway, since this is about video microphones and stuff, let me just move that over there just a little bit. So the reason I'm doing this is I'm going to compare to either the Zoom H1, so the Zoom H1 here on its own with the levels. I'm just going to set the input level now just to get an idea on what we're dealing with. So as I'm speaking now, that's at about -12, so I'm just going to switch on and set the levels. There we go. Okay, that's the levels now set to about -12. And I'm currently using the Zoom H1. So that's the Zoom H1 there. Should be sounding okay. Now you'll also notice I've got the Rode VIDEOMIC, not the Pro or anything. It's a standard Rode VIDEOMIC. So that's ready to plug into the Zoom H1 here. So I'm just going to plug that in now, and I'll back the mic off to about the same distance. And we'll generally set the levels, which are about the same actually. So that's the Rode VIDEOMIC, about the same distance away. Obviously I'm recording the Rode VIDEOMIC and the Zoom H1 on the Zoom H1. So I'll mix this in post, and you'll hear from this one, the EM280A. At about the same distance now. I'm recording that inside Adobe Audition. I've got the recording set up for 96K 16-bit, I believe. So should be reasonable enough. So that's these two microphones basically together, both in sort of a presenter mode where you'd be talking directly at it. So that's the Rode at the moment, and the EM280A. So I'm just going to change around here, and I'm going to put the Zoom H1. So that's the Zoom H1 on its own microphone again. I'll be able to switch the audio back and forward between these two. So the Zoom H1 is there, and the EM280 is there as well. So just as a wee example, so that's the Rode H1, that's the Zoom H1 microphone. It's using small electric condenser styles. They're okay. The audio quality coming from it is pretty good. I've never really had any problems, although you get a lot of microphony from the Zoom handling. In fact, because I'm handling on that boom just now, you're probably going to hear quite a lot of handling noise. But that's the only real problem I've got with the H1. A bit of microphony, not so good. So I'm going to switch back over to the EM280A. So that's the EM280A. It's a sort of condenser type. It's very much an electret, but it's slightly larger. And this is being fed from a basic Behringer desk. Currently phantom powered, although this microphone will take a AA battery as well. But it's currently phantom powered from the desk, and it's being recorded straight into the computer using high quality sound card. So that'll do for those two. So you've heard the EM280A and the Zoom H1 back to back. So once again, I'm just going to plug in the microphone. That's the Rode H1, and I'll hold it about the same distance, and I'll quickly check the levels. Yeah, they're about -12 again. So the levels are fine. Everything seems fine. So just as an example, so I'm going to switch over to the Rode. This is the Rode VIDEOMIC. It's the new one with the red bracket and everything on it. I find that microphone the bracket quite good actually. You can get a little bit of noise if you really jiggle it around a lot, but in general the microphone performs pretty well. Not too good for reaching out into a long distance. I mean, at the moment that's the front of the microphone at about the level with my wrist, let's say. So it's only, what, maybe 18 inches to 2 feet away, not an awful lot further than that, and that'll give you an idea. And if I bring it into about 6 to 8 inches again, you'll hear the sound. Anyway, so that's the Rode video mic, and that's attached to the Zoom H1. Current recording level is about -12. So I'm just going to put that down for a second and we'll go back to the EM280A. So that's the microphone on the stand here. Let me just reseat the headphones a little bit, get a bit more comfortable. So that's the microphone there. It's got the windshield on it if I get into probably right on it. So that's only 2, 3, 4 inches away. I find this is a really good presenter style microphone. And it does a very good job. And yeah, so that'll do. That's the comparison of the 3 microphones. Hopefully that quick comparison was enough to get you going, give you an idea on what these sound like. I know lots of people have done these sort of tests before. Hopefully this one has become useful. So again, we'll just do a quick swap from one to the other. So this is the EM280A. Forget what brand it is, but it's an Echo Mic 280 Alpha. I'm now going to change over to the Rode video mic. That's the new one with the red, red bracket. Red bracket seems to work quite nicely. Doesn't pick up too much mechanical noise or anything. Performance is pretty decent actually. And as a final thing, we're just bringing the Zoom H1. That's the Zoom H1 at about the same distance as the Rode was, and that's it playing basically. Obviously the Rode is going to be stereo, although I probably will just choose one of the channels. No, actually I'll leave it as stereo, why not? No, I'll put the other microphones at twin channels. So that's the 3 microphones together. All heard. I think we've got something to work on anyway, and hopefully this combination of microphones might be giving you a little bit different idea on what sort of sound we're going to get here. I do know that in the background at the start of the video there was quite a bit of noise coming from a fridge freezer, which is right behind me here. You can see my printer over my shoulder there, and that's on top of the fridge freezer, so I'm literally about a foot away from it. So there was definitely a bit of background noise. Anyway, that'll do as a test. I'm going on a bit here. Looks like I've been running about 7 or 8 minutes, and well, I've had enough of me. I don't know about you guys, but you know, I've certainly heard enough. Other things just to comment on, the low pass filters were off. There was no low pass filtering on any of these, or high pass filtering I should say. All of these devices were recorded flat. Behringer microphone mixer there, recording into a high quality sound card straight to the computer or to the Zoom as is. Video stuff, general idea, Canon 600D up there, running the Sigma 1020 F4 or something like that. LED video light directly above the camera, currently about half brightness, and it's very bright. And over my head, that sort of orangey light up there is going to be an LED, not an LED, it's compact fluorescent thing that came with the flat basically. It's quite horrible, not very bright. 7 watts back there and whatever that LED is doing. Anyway, there you go. Hopefully this has been useful. Probably not. But either anyway round, if you did like this video, please subscribe. There's a wee button down there. Down there somewhere, I don't know where it is, somewhere down there. Feel free to just subscribe. Unsubscribe again if you want. You don't need to hang around. It's just nice if you hit the subscribe, unsubscribe, so I see that you were around. Feel free to leave any comments. If you want any other tests or any other things to be done, yeah, go for it. Let me know. I'm game to try anything, any of these combinations, so let me know. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.